The 5 Minute Theory Podcast. Bite-sized chunks of theory goodness to help you pass your theory test first time. Welcome to the 5 Minute Theory Podcast. As always, I am your splendid host, Terry Cook of tcdrive.co.uk, and I'm delighted that you've chosen to listen to us today to find out all the bits and bobs that you need to learn to pass your theory test first time. Today, we are going to be looking at warning triangles. We're going to be looking at what they are, where you place them, how far away from the car they go, and how to remember that number. It's a test that crops up. It's a question that crops up a lot on the test, and I'm answering that for you today. But before we get stuck into that, I'm going to take a moment to advise you to go and check out the 5 Minute Theory training course. So while you're listening to this and getting all the goodness and all the learns in audio style, over on the 5 Minute Theory training course, we have provided you with over 40 training videos that walk you through the multiple choice questions on the theory test. It's a great resource. It's helped a lot of people pass the theory test, and it's got some great reviews as well. The best place to find that is if you head over to tcdrive.co.uk. You can find all the information over there, and you can sign up for it over there as well. But if you head to the show notes, you'll find a direct link there also. But onto today's show. As we said, we're looking at warning triangles. So what a warning triangle is, it's a little triangle that you should keep in the back of your car, and essentially it's either going to be reflective or it's going to have like red LED lights on. And the idea is that you place it behind your car if, for example, you're broken down. That way any motorists that come up know there's a hazard up ahead. So if they know there's that potential hazard there, they can start slowing down, they can position better, they can prepare for the hazard rather than just seeing your car and that being the last thing that they see. So by putting that hazard up, you're giving people advanced warning. It gives them time to prepare. Now, the one thing you wouldn't want to do is use that warning triangle on a motorway. In the highway code states, don't use it on a motorway. You can use it on the dual carriageway, but not on a motorway. Now, it isn't a legal requirement that you have one of these, but it is advised. Get one. You can get them from all your local car shops or Halfords. You can get them at Amazon or wherever you order stuff online. Get one. They're not ridiculously expensive. Keep them in the car. And then if there's ever a problem, you can use them. Now, these warning triangles should be placed 45 meters or 147 feet away from the back of your car, so behind your car, and they should be on the same side of the road that you're on. Now, that's the question that crops up in the theory a lot, asking how far away it should be. So the answer is 45 meters or 147 feet. Now, you may forget that. You may struggle to remember that. I'm going to give you a tip now on how to remember that. This tip was provided to me by a fellow driving instructor called Chris Benstead. When you think of the number 4, especially how it's typed in a computer, it has a triangle in it. The number 4 has a triangle in it. If in doubt, go and look at the number 4 on the way it's typed on your phone or a computer or anything like that. It's got a triangle in it. So when you're doing your theory test and you get this question, you can find the number that has a triangle in it, which is number 4, so 45 meters or 147 feet. It's got a triangle in the answer. So when the question says, how far should you place the warning triangle from your car? The correct answer is 45 meters or 147 feet, because it's got the triangle in the answer already. So a little theory test tip for you there from the wonderful mind of Chris Benstead. Now, if you try to work out how far 45 meters is, it's roughly 60 steps for the average adult. So if you were to average size adult takes 60 steps from the back of the car and then places a triangle down there, that's going to be about right. Or roughly the length of 10 estate cars back to back, end to end, I should say. That's roughly 45 meters. And that's your warning triangles. So that should help you answer that question on your theory test. It should help you remember the answer as well. However, I'm going to repeat it one more time. Please make sure that when you pass your test and you get your car, you get yourself a warning triangle and keep it in the back. You'll find it helps, keeps you and other people safe. So I hope you found that useful. If you have, make sure you go and share it with all your friends. And if you're feeling extra generous, leave us a nice little 5-star review online. But the best thing to do, head over to tcdrive.co.uk where you can sign up for the theory test training course over there, where you get access to over 40 videos and a load more beyond. But for now, stay safe, drive safer. The 5-Minute Theory Podcast. Bite-sized chunks of theory goodness to help you pass your theory test first time.